again, and welcome to another episode of Merkon's Musings, a Star Wars action figure review. And today we're looking at none other than the Empire Strikes Back Carbon Freezing Chamber, which is one of the coolest toys ever made. So yes, I love this toy so much, and much like I said, The Empire Strikes Back is the best of the original 3 movies. It's so good. And this scene is iconic in so many different ways, and this playset is pretty awesome. I will say this, though. The thing I didn't like about this playset is you had to buy 2 in order to get the full carbon freezing chamber, which is kind of BS. They should have included it in one giant set, in my opinion. Yeah, this is a great set. And it comes with a really awesome Star Wars Stormtrooper action figure with a unique card back, which is one of the greatest card backs ever, in my opinion. So as I said before, this comes with a really cool action figure. It comes with a Stormtrooper on a really cool card back. And this is the action figure that comes in the set, which is really awesome. It is a really amazing action figure. I love the card back. It looks great. It has the orange glow from the carbon freezing chamber. It gives him like a hellish looking Stormtrooper armor. It looks really cool. So here's the actual action figure outside of the package. And it is a really good action figure. This action figure uses the Rogue One sculpt as its base. So that's VC-140. And they tweaked it a bit. They gave him a holster, which the Rogue One does not have. But yeah, the articulation is phenomenal. He's got the E11 blaster. It fits in the holster. The articulation is really, really good. Insert joints on the elbows, knees, and the feet go down like that. And the head is on a ball joint, so it's really great. And it's got the mid-chest joint, which is good. I wish you would have had the waist as well, but it's a good articulation. It's really, really good. Yeah, it's excellent, excellent Stormtrooper that comes with this playset. Before I open this up, I'm just going to go into the history of the carbon freeze chamber. So carbon freezing chambers are used to encase objects, and in some cases, individuals in carbonite. The gas processing veins on the floating city, known as Cloud City, was located on the gas giant Bespin. The carbon freezing chamber on Cloud City used a mixture of carbonite and the Bespin mine Tabana gas for a flash freeze preservation. Ships such as the Slave One and the Razor's Crest have these chambers installed in their cargo hold. So there's going to be only one other carbon freezing chamber that I'm going to review, and that is the 2001 Power of the Jedi carbon freezing chamber playset. It is horrible. It is probably the worst toy I've ever seen. It is really, really bad. The size of it is tiny. It's just like a long cylinder, and it has a small top platform, and on the platform there's a smaller platform that has a laser cannon, which makes no sense why you'd have a laser cannon inside a carbon freezing chamber. And they have a control for the carbon freezing process, and you can put the character in the carbon freezing chamber. So instead of creating a Han Solo sculpted action figure encased in a carbonite block, the Power of the Jedi carbon freezing chamber playset did, they had this like little box with this like silver mesh, and you would open it up and you put the character in between the silver mesh and it would take the form of the character. It looked terrible. And it came with a Bespin guard, which is one of the worst sculpts I've ever seen for the Bespin guard. It was really, really bad. The Power of the Force 2 wasn't known for making really good sculpts, but this is probably the worst I've seen. And what's even stranger was in 2000, the Power of the Jedi created a Bespin security guard that came out prior to the release of the Power of the Jedi carbon freezing chamber, and the figure is 1,000 times better. And he comes with the club, the binders or handcuffs. It is a great looking action figure compared to that monstrosity that they gave for free in that playset. So yeah, it's just one of the worst playsets I've ever seen in my life. What I find that's so odd about this cover here is that it's missing one key person in this image. And they didn't put Princess Leia in her Bespin escape outfit. And how can you have this iconic scene where Leia says to Han, "I love you," and he says, "I know," one of the greatest lines ever on film. And they didn't put her in this image, which is kind of weird. But anyway, it's a cool picture nonetheless. And it says, additional figures not included. And then it comes with a Stormtrooper. We'll take a look at that as well. And this is what this half of it looks like when it's all built. So let's take a look at the sides of this. So this shows you the entire thing built. Like I said, I wish they would have just made one box for everything. And on the side here, you have a great photo of Luke and Vader dueling. And on the other side, you have all this crowd of people watching the Frozen Solo come up. So it has a lever that can move the Frozen Carbonite Han up and down. And on this photo is another picture, once again missing Princess Leia. And this is right when they take him off the crane and they let him slam down, that dramatic shot in the movie where the Ugnaughts push him over and he makes that boom slam and you see Leia react. Really great filmmaking. But this looks really good. I can't wait to put this together. But yeah, I mean, even the box is really awesome. Usually they repeat these images, but they didn't. They have different images on all sides of the box, which I really like. So yeah, let's take this. Let's open this up. So I already removed the action figure because I have it hanging on my wall because I love that card back. But I'm gonna go into that in a minute. So let me just take this out. And I'm going to take all the pieces out. They got this thing taped up. Okay. So it's these pieces. Take the directions out. Okay, here's the stairs. Here's another piece. There's a half circle piece. Legs. Cylinder. This is the part there, and it comes with really neat. Comes with a Han Solo Frozen in Carbonite. All right, so with that said, let me build this bad boy, and we'll come back and I'll get into the review. So now I'm going to reveal the final product. This playset actually is better than I thought it would be. So here we go. As you can see, this is the final product. This playset shocked me more than once. Its size, when built, is really impressive. And I didn't believe how big it would be once it was put together. It's pretty cool. It's very, very big. They have all these figures on this, just half of the playset, which is pretty cool. And yeah, this looks really great. And I think this is a pretty awesome playset. And when I first bought it, I said, but after putting it together, I think it's pretty damn good. It's definitely the definitive version of the carbon freezing chamber, that's for sure. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit like and subscribe, and I look forward to making you another video real soon. So I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you next time.